Welcome to part 5 of Mafia 3 Deluxe Edition. Last episode, Sal Marcano showed his true colors and basically took all the money we went through hell and high water to steal, and pretty much made the mistake of not finishing off Lincoln Clay and making sure that he's dead. Georgie's a terrible shot, let's be honest. But I will say this, we're not going to make that mistake of not finishing off Sal Marcano, because either way, by the end of this game, Sal Marcano's a dead man. Now, Sammy's burnt down bar is going to be your original safe house until you get more safe houses. Unfortunately, unlike with Grand Theft Auto and Grand Theft Auto, your safe houses will not protect you from the police. So, try not to commit any crimes in front of the police. And moreover, try to make sure that there is no witnesses to your... Oh god, there's another glitch again. It's been literally 3 parts that has happened. But I digress. Anyway, as I was saying, try not to commit any crimes in front of witnesses. So the gist of what we're doing today is the meat and potatoes of this game. We go to Donovan. Donovan tells us which racket to hit, and we go to that racket. Moreover, we also meet up with 3 different capos. Yeah, we got 3 capos, and spoiler alert, Vito's one of them. And by the way, one of the best endings of the game. More on that later on, because we got a lot to talk about, because it's going to be a slogfest of a game. And by the way, I'll refrain from pressing the slow down button, because that was an accident. I meant to press the X button. I was so used to pressing Y because of Saints Row. That's the reason why.
You weren't lying about setting up a tax center.
Key to running a successful black bag operation is plausible deniability. Which is why I stole all this shit from the FBI. Things go tits up, those chicken dicks can deal with the fallout.
Glad to see you haven't lost your touch.
If there's one thing I'm good at, it's fucking with Hoover's Ferry Brigade. And while you were convalescing, I did some digging around. Wanted to see if there are any local assets for you to recruit. I came up with 3 possibilities.
Right now, my priority is getting the hollow out from whoever ended up with it.
Figured as much.
Haitians? Well, I thought they fell apart after I put Baca down.
Lucky for us, they're back up. And they're none too pleased that Sal gave Delray Hollow to the Dixie Mafia.
Dixie Mafia?
Georgie's idea. He's got him running heroin, trying to get everybody hooked.
Motherfucker. I'll be damned if I let those coon asses destroy everything that Sammy built up. Who replaced Baca?
Unknown. He's managed to keep his identity a secret.
Unknown? Even to John Donovan? Never thought I'd see the day.
Well, I can't help it if I was born pigmentally challenged.
So, you telling me my only option is to tail one of these Haitians? Hope he leads me back to the mysterious leader?
Hey, it's better than no options. And once you've ingratiated yourself with them, you come see me. I'm finishing something up you're gonna want to see.
So now we're going to have to tail Haitians in order for us to go in and kill some people that happen to be loyal to Sal Marcano. Oh yeah, the very Haitians we, in part 3, pretty much had 3 attempts to try to complete, but moreover, threw a couple of them to the Gators. Yeah, those Haitians. Oh, this is gonna be fun. It's not literally a tailing mission per se. It's more along the lines of Lincoln Clay waiting for the right moment to strike, and moreover, for Tyrone to go on the prowl. I'm just joking, y'all. I'm just joking. But on all seriousness, man. Oh, god damn it, game. Are you serious right now? Please try not to kill until after we beat the game. I mean, that's all I'm asking. Let's sit in this chair right here and we wait for the Haitians. Because as soon as we do, they're gonna come out. And when they come out, we're going to sneak in, grab the informant, and we are going to get as much information as humanly possible from that guy. Now then, I will say the fact that most of the people in Louisiana, for some reason, talk like they're in 1930 slavery or something. No, let me rephrase that, 1800 slavery, which is not true. Everybody do have some sort of a Creole accent, myself included, because I'm from Louisiana, but no, we don't talk like we're still in slavery. Sorry, Hangar 13, you kinda fucked up. Not kinda, you did fucked up. But I digress. They were trying to get edgy. They were trying to do something to make people want to actually get interested in Mafia. But then they go and put trigger warnings in the game. I mean, come on, guys. But whatever the case, all we gotta do is, well, you didn't see me. You did not see me. I am like John Cena. You can't see me. Yeah. Nobody saw me. Good. Yeah, I'm gonna go in for a second try. And then I'm gonna snatch that bastard. And I'm gonna go on ahead and get as much information as I can. And there'll be nothing anyone can do to stop me. Let's see. Sneak in. Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. Give me your head. And now that we know, now that we got this guy, he's going to tell you to go to the voodoo shop.
Sorry about the headache, brother.
And now that we got that, we can go to the Pierce Hart voodoo shop. Yeah, well, I don't need to keep you alive, so take that. I don't need to switch guns either. Because trust me, when I am done with the very first mission in part 6, I will no longer need to pick up guns from enemies when I could just simply buy guns. Moreover, I could just save money. Now I know there's some money around here somewhere. Oh, it's everything we need is up there. We can just kill the other guy that's... Oh, there is another guy. Ah, there he is. Come on, fat bastard. I know you're here. I'll just kill him. Why not? Thank you. I'll be taking, well, anything in here. Because I see cash. And by the way, make it a point to grab cash and any sort of doohickeys. See those right there? Those electronical parts? You're going to need those. Yeah, it is a collectible, but moreover, that collectible's pretty important for this game. The only thing that's not important is the Playboy magazines. And the albums. And the Hustler pictures. Those are actually not important. Which is surprising because they led to achievements back in Mafias 1 and 2. I mean, you can view them anytime you want, but you don't get an achievement for viewing them or picking them up here in this game. So, I'll get back in the car. Thank you. And somehow, someway, there was a random dead body there which wasn't there before. See what I mean by this game is glitched? Oh, and I saw, oh, and I see, body armor. Yeah, they got body armor in this game. Oh, I gotta stop pressing Y. We're not in Saints Row anymore. Okay. We need to get into this building here. God damn it, we can't get in. I remember now. We gotta go into the front. And I don't think this is a front. Oh, wait, that was a front. Never mind. I just realized that's a front, and we can't get into that just yet. Not yet. It's one of many, but still. I am going to say this. There is going to be 3 capos in this game, and I've already mentioned one of them. Actually, no, I haven't yet, but I will. One of them being Vito. The other one we're about to meet right now. She may look pretty familiar to you because we went through the trouble of rescuing her in part 3. So, yeah. Have fun with that. And the other, well, the other just so happened to be the father of the guy who just got his brains blown out in the last part. And that would be Thomas Burke. So, needless to say, all we have to do is do what most criminals do in this game, or games like it. Breaking and entering! You can't make this shit up if you tried. And just like that, I broke my way into a coffee shop and nobody knew that I did. So, we need to go upstairs because I think there's where the money is. It's best if you do search around because there's gonna be money and also electronic parts in certain buildings, and sometimes they will have it because there'll be a marker on your screen. That's something I could give Mafia 3 credit for because Mafia 1 and 2 did not have that. In fact, Mafia 1 didn't have money at all, and 2. How shall I put this? 2 did have money, but there was only one source you could get it from. Or specifically 2, which is Derek Papayardo and also giving Mike some cars. And that's the only way that you would actually gain money in Mafia 2. But not here. There's a lot of ways you could gain money. Problem is, you won't have anything to do with it by the end of the game. So, with that said, let's go ahead and wait for our dear friend Cassandra.
Coffee?
Nice trick you pulled back at the Haitian camp. Lieutenant Baca was holding you prisoner.
And I yelled you I did. It appears we both full of surprises.
Certainly does.
What can I do for you, Lincoln Clay?
I want you to help me kill Sal Marcano.
I see. A few months ago, you was trying to kill me. Now you break in here and expect me to trust you?
Now that Marcano's backing the Dixie Mafia, it's only a matter of time till they come for you. And when they do, they'll kill everyone standing in their way.
Lest I hitch my horse to your wagon, so to speak.
I'll see to it that you get the hollow. After that, depends on how things shake out.
Do you know why Sammy and I were at war?
On account of you going after the lottery?
Please. Just because you don't want to face some uncomfortable truths ain't a reason to act naive. Sammy and I were fighting because the people in the holler deserved better than a two-faced old man who handed out cans of food whenever the mood hit him. Who always did what Sal Marcano told him to do, even if it pitted him against his own people.
He did the best he could.
And yet his best didn't amount to much, did it? Once I have the holler, I run it as I see fit. No questions asked.
As long as you give me access to your muscle, your connections, and a place to hole up from time to time, you can do what you want.
Marcano replaced Sammy with a man named Richie Doucette. Do you know of him?
Assume he's Dixie Mafia.
He's a wooster. Likes to kidnap black teenagers and take them out to the bayou. After starving them for a few days, he cuts them loose, tells them to run. Sometimes he brings out the dogs, you know, for old time's sake. That's how he killed my sister. This is all I have left.
How do I find him?
It's still dangerous around here for him, so he stays on the move. But his men operate out of the community church in the old theater, Pearl as it used to be called.
It was named after Sammy's wife. I'm taking it down first.
One of my men have been staking it out, seeing what he can learn about how it's being run. You should talk to him and see what he knows.
Once I deal with it, I'll see about the church.
Well, now that she is a capo in our criminal empire, we can now get arms dealers. And the arms dealer starts with Cassandra. However, you can upgrade the arms dealer into whatever it is that you want, not only by helping out your capos, but doing favors for them, and moreover, giving them territories to expand and give them a piece of the action, you know? Have them with responsibilities. Because here's the thing, so long as you give your capos responsibility and give them as much responsibility as the others, you'll be fine. You'll be guaranteed the best ending in the game, or at least one of two, or I should say one of three, because there is 3 bad endings to this game. When we get to the end of the game, we'll talk about major bad ending, but there's 2 specific bad endings in general that I want to point out now while I still can, because I'm not going to pursue those, and that is allowing Burke to run New Bordeaux and allowing Cassandra to run New Bordeaux. Quite frankly, don't give those 2 New Bordeaux. Do not do that. Give it to Vito. Vito deserves it more than anybody. And besides, it will help you out in the long run. Oh, by the way, there are some actual free guns because this is the deluxe edition. So you will be getting those. However, you aren't going to get any special weapons until not special weapon, I meant upgrades, sorry, until after you get not only a lot of money, but also get favors from your friends, or should I say your capos, so they can unlock better guns, more weapon slots, and also more health and body armor upgrades. Because yes, you get body armors. And also you can get adrenaline shots and added equipment and stuff like that. And even boosts to your car or anything else in between, so long as your capos are happy. So that is the gist. And why am I going back home? Real simple, ladies and germs. If you want to make sure that you have the money to do whatever you need, you are going to go to your house to drop your money off at the safe house. The more money you have on your safe, the more you can use the money in the safe to buy more powerful weapons. Although I don't get that until after I get the first collection, because I don't get better weapons until I get the first collection, because let's be honest, the better weapons will actually serve their purpose well once you get up to like 30 or 40 grand, which is going to be the amount of cash we're going to need. And you want to try to divvy up whatever territories you're taking in New Bordeaux from Sal Marcano evenly, because again, the less you treat your capos, the less things you're locked out of. I mean, the more things you're locked out of. And if they're dead, you're permanently locked out of those things. So, as I said before, Vito's the best ending. Because Vito is going to pretty much rule New Bordeaux better than what Sal Marcano does, and he's a much more generous Don because he's been in the game. He's been screwed over by Falcone and many other Dons too, and moreover, he's been screwed over by the Commission. He can actually handle the Commission easier than what Burke and Cassandra combined can do. I say Cassandra's the worst of the three to give any territories to. And the only reason why I say that, I'm not even going to show that off, because that would mean I'd have to make I'd have to make 6 different playthroughs of that, but I might as well tell you, because Cassandra, in her infinite wisdom and her bullshit, makes a human sacrifice out of the governor of Louisiana, and because the governor of Louisiana was dead, they had to bring in the special forces to literally get rid of her empire that Lincoln would leave behind, leaving New Bordeaux with literally no government, no money, nothing. And the worst thing that happened with that, Hurricane Katrina hits and she ends up dying in the hurricane. So, I don't know what to tell you. Oh. Well, they call it Hurricane Cassandra, but you might as well just say they made the reference to Katrina. Am I offended? No. No, not in the slightest. Because if there's anything in the world that I know I've learned in life, offense is taken, not given. So yeah, let's go over to our very first meeting. We got to meet with the Voice, one of the associates of Cassandra. And also, here's the thing: whatever new capo you have, they will have a new associate that works with the capo. They'll probably have multitudes of associates that will give you missions to do. But if you manage to keep in touch and keep in good graces with your capo, you have access to those associates. And right now, we've got one of them, which is the Voice, who is working with the Haitians right after Sal Marcano did his backstabbing after the whole bank robbery thing. So let's talk to him, shall we?
You a sight for sore eyes.
Laveau, been a while. Wasn't expecting to see you working with the Haitians.
It's either this or bow down to them fucking coon asses, and you know I ain't ever been one to bow down to anyone.
Ain't that the goddamn truth?
Cassandra phoned ahead. Say you going out to Perlas. Asshole named Merle Jackson runs it. Turned it into a brothel. Lets white fellas come in and do whatever they want to our young sisters.
How do I get to him?
You don't. Not yet, anyway. A lot of those Dixie fucks try to stay out of sight. There's someone put a bullet up their ass.
If I hit his operations, he'll have to come out and deal with me.
I got an idea how to get his attention. He got some girls locked up on the 2nd floor of Perlas. Calls them his thoroughbreds. Has them strung out on all kind of shit. He makes a lot of money off them. Go in there quiet. Get them out of there.
I'll let you know when it's done.
Hey, I'm sorry to hear about Sammy and Ellis. They always did right by me.
And now for the whole gist of the game. You see that amount on the top right-hand corner of the screen? You're busting up rackets. Now, some of these rackets will have bonuses if they're left undamaged, and some people are spared, others are not. These rackets have an amount that you will be costing the racket boss until you find the racket boss and kill him. Thing is, it can take 1 or 2 rackets before the racket boss himself will actually show up. And also the territory boss as well. So with that said, we'll get started on busting up the rackets in part 6. This is RVman985. Peace out and take care. Let's get started cleaning up New Bordeaux.